never be secure. They don't want to arrest illegals in this country. They don't want to do that, politically or otherwise. Forget the amnesty and everything else. That's a cop-out. And to answer your question, they are not addressing this issue. Forget the 1070. I've been doing the job without the 1070. I'm for it, but I've been doing it without it, okay? But we have to address that issue. As far as people coming in, let them all come if they do it legally. My mother and father came from Italy legally. I have a question illegally coming in here. And I'm going to tell you something else. I can mention economic problems, political problems, law enforcement problems. I could go on and on about that border. And I spent 14 years at the border, both sides. I look at it differently. I call it fairness. We have so many people around the world that want to come here to be U.S. citizens, but they obey the law. They have to wait for years to come in here. It costs them money to get into the United States. And then all the people that sneaked in here illegally, we're going to reward them to be citizens. That's not fair. Then let everybody in the world come in here, sneak in here, and let them make them all U.S. citizens. No, we have to increase our visas. Maybe look at the work permits. More people coming in. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. This country is great because of the immigrants. That's what made this country great. People that came into our country. But if you're coming into this country, you cross that border, I lock them up. I'm the only one doing it. And I have laws that back me up. Why am I the only one enforcing the state human smuggling laws and going into business? Nobody else is raiding the business. Why am I the only one? That's a good question. You can pass all the laws you want. What good is passing the laws if you don't enforce them? Now, if you don't like the laws, tell the legislator to get rid of them. Tell the Congress to do something about it. This has been going on for years, this immigration. And all you hear is talk. Let's secure the border. The feds aren't doing their job. You know, I don't go around blasting the federal government, even though they're blasting me. I'm looking at Obama. But I don't go around saying the feds, it's always, Mr. President, do your job. Secure the border. Well, they're doing pretty good at the border. Maybe they could do more. But they should be thanking me, the federal government, and say, sure, we can't do this job alone. We need your help to help us enforce these laws. That's what they should be saying, not trying to convict me of racial profile and everything else because I'm helping the government. I've had 100 officers trained in the jails acting as ICE agents. I saved them millions of dollars. They pulled my officers out. I had 100 deputies trained, more in the whole country. They took that away because they don't like me arrested illegally. That's the government. Instead of thanking me, they want to go after me. And that's sad. It all has to do with politics. So maybe next year, whoever the president is, somebody will look at this problem and do something about it. Whether to add more laws, whether to reduce some of the laws, or something. Yes. Where?
My parents, they weren't born from the United States, but I was born and raised here. Do you believe that my being in the United States, in JSA, and make a better life for myself and family, was my parents' decision to have their children here the best they could have?
Are you talking about the DREAM Act? No, you were born here.
Yes.
You go to school. I don't want to ask for your folks born without your racial profiling, but what's the story with your mother? They were born here. They were born
they chose to have me here, and I'm in JSA and I'm a citizen.
I don't want to get into all that. This is a tough question. I had DREAM Act people march from Florida to meet me in my office. I have compassion for that situation, compassion for you. On the other hand, I have to enforce the laws, which override my compassion. I'm not going to go into my grandkids of all different ethnic backgrounds. My daughter adopts me or born in the hospital. I don't have to say that. They call me racist. Right now, they're in front of my building, been there 3.5 years, call me every name in the book. I have demonstrators call me every name in the book. I have thousands that have come here at Sharpton, 10,000 against me. And I have elected officials in this building calling me every name in the book. Happens to be all Democrats, but that's a coincidence. So I don't care. Let them call me whatever they want. I know what I am. So to answer your question, it's a tough one. Tough question. And maybe if Congress never looks at this, they can resolve that. I can't answer that question other than say I'm enforcing the law. But maybe Congress can do something. You agree with that? No? Did I answer your question?
Sure.
My name is Matt Kendall from Mason, Victoria County, and I was wondering. Mason, yeah. And I was wondering that you put them on your case about how tough you are on your correctional facilities, but the point of justice is not only to punish but also to restore. Do you believe that your correctional facilities do restore people and make them act as citizens and restore the damage they've done? If not, what would you do in your next year?
Personally, not trying to be sarcastic. Here you said before my correctional institution be there also that it's all about. It's not correction. Department of Corrections comes under the cover. I run the jail. I don't call it correction. I call it detention. Nothing against correction because I do believe I just mentioned all my programs. Didn't I talk about the religious program, drug prevention, all these programs? I just mentioned them. Were you listening? No. That was nice stuff. So we do have all that. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Those people right now it's about 122 degrees in the tent. In the summer it's going to get about 149. This is awful. You know what I said? Our men and women are fighting for our country, living in tents right now. So don't go around blaming me. I dump them in the tents that have all been convicted. I don't put all those innocent people in the tents. They are convicted. So if our troops can live in tents, they can live in tents. Very simple. Then I shut everybody up when I say that. But we run a very safe jail. You won't know it because anytime we do something wrong, it's always in the headlines. You never see the good stuff in the headline. I'm very controversial. People love to take shots at me. You guys watch TV, you see me almost every day. It's not nice. Tomorrow I'm celebrating my birthday. They already hit me on that. Because I'm 80 years old, but I lost my mind. They're saying that I don't remember nothing. I don't remember nothing. I'm talking to you. I don't have any notes. I don't read. I speak from here. But no, I'm the senile guy. You know what? I'm going to run again. Now, I'm going to be 84, my 6th time. I'll go on number 7. So I'm going to shut their mouth. Because all my opponents, senile, I'll outgun them every day. I work 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. And am I a stupid guy? Why would I go bragging about my age? I mean, I'm the one that said I'm having a birthday party, let all the media show up. I told the whole world my age. I must be a stupid politician. Say I'm 80, when I look like I'm 39.
Question. I want to ask sir, my name is Alejandro Hernandez and I go to Franklin Police and Fire High School. And I want to ask you, I know you are doing a good job. I understand. I respect that. Have you ever thought about maybe creating more ways for people to get their citizenship more faster and easier so then you can be looked on as well
More ways to do what?
to get, for people to get, for immigrants to get their citizenship easier?
For immigrants to get their citizenship easier.
To make the process for citizenship easier for immigrants.
Well, me, I can't, I'm just as sure that's something Congress should do. I don't like to pass it by, but they should do it. Yeah. Why don't they do it? Why does every politician talk? All they do is talk. Anything being done? We must secure the border. Any hero knows that. Big deal. So we must secure the border. They have to be an expert to say that. Where is it? Usually they switch. First of all, they're very liberal. Then when they run for office, they become very conservative. And after they win, they go back being liberal. It's flip-flop, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I got a gut feeling. My gut tells me next year, maybe they will address this issue. Maybe. But I'm going to keep putting the pressure on them. As I say, they know me everywhere, especially in the White House. I'm going to keep pushing the pressure on them. Get this thing resolved. It's been going on for years and years and years. It's only fair to do something about it, right? What else?
It's going to have to be the last question.
You're my last. Where are you from? Oh, you raise your hand.
It's you, Jack.
Where?
I'm John
Where are you from?
Mesa.
Oh.
So
Be careful what I say.
I was just wondering, you talked a little bit about the programs in your detention centers for the tents. I was just wondering, like, how effective is it? Like, how often do you have like repeat offenders coming back?
Recidivism, reoffending, as you say in London. The programs, it's hard to track, although we did track all those that graduated from our drug abuse prevention program. 6 months we put them through this, and 15% reduction coming back, so that's been pretty successful, the drug prevention part. But I don't know how many people will say, I'm not going to get a committed crime here, I'm going to Pinell County, because I sure don't want to go in that sheriff's tents and all that. So I don't know, but that's the way it goes. You are our future. I want to say something that I've always said, and you always say this. Listen to what I'm going to say. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. And you're going to laugh at this if you catch it. You may not be smart enough to catch it. I've always said, anybody, including you, can be president of the United States. Think of what I just said. I mean, if you have a birth certificate. But think of what I just said. Anybody can be president of the United States. One day you may be president of the United States. That's this country, greatest country in the world. Keep that in mind. Work hard, study, be honest, don't smoke, especially marijuana. And don't drive. If you're going to drink, make sure you have somebody driving for you. You don't want to ruin your reputation. Get that on your record. Work hard. If you work hard, you can be anything you want in this country. Believe me. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Those 18 and over, if you would like to visit the tents, we can take you on a tour. Don't do it in the hot summer, but we're glad to take you on a tour when you're back or whatever you want. And anytime you want to visit me, I have an open door policy. Just call my office. Come up and visit. I visit kids. You don't know. There's a lot of things. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Probably won't invite me back. What do I do?